Hi, my name is Shekinah from Zest, and I've been going to Champion Life Center since I was a baby. But I didn't start having a more personal relationship with God when I reached high school. In life, there are definitely going to be many moments where things go good, but also going to be times where life gets really hard. And ever since I started college, that's when things started to get really rough for me. Before even entering my program in 2021, I was already having so many doubts in myself. And in other words, I didn't think that I could do it. I kept hearing about how hard my program and profession was, and instead of thinking about how worth it was going to be, I only thought about the bad things. Despite learning all my life about who God is and the purpose He gives me, I let my fears of failure and not being good enough and anxiety take over my mind constantly. And there was so much for me to think about, to the point where I forgot about God and made those things my identity. And the fact that this all happened during COVID too made it even more hard because of how lonely I felt. Things took an even worse turn when one of my friends in the program had committed suicide, and I started to believe that I was a horrible friend for not being there for her when she needed me the most. Even the hardships I had during school placement caused me to feel even more inadequate because of the experiences I had with my mentors. And as a result, I was crying every day. I started acting out and talking back to my parents. And I even started turning to things that I thought would make me feel whole. And because I couldn't be good enough, because I couldn't be perfect in school or anything really, I didn't know who I was, and I was so lost. But in my darkest moment, even though I thought that God was angry at me for running away and turning my head away from Him, He still showed up in my life and told me who I am. Yes, I may be a student, I may be a daughter and a friend and an anxious person, but most importantly, I am a child of God, and that is a title that can never be taken away. After being reminded of that by a member of our church, I put God first in my life again, and things changed. Because I had God, I had confidence that things would be okay, and the fears and anxieties weren't as strong anymore, because God is bigger and stronger than them. Because I put Him first and let my identity be in Him, I felt sustained, and I wasn't looking for anything else to make me feel like I wasn't missing anything. And now I really give thanks to God, because God is the reason why I'm graduating school and I feel so alive. More than anything, I want to thank Him for loving me, even when I felt like I didn't deserve it, but I also want to thank my family and the church for being there and praying for me. In Galatians 3 verse 26, it says, "So in Christ Jesus, you are all children of God through faith." So even as a new chapter is opening in my life, where there are a lot of fears and anxiety, and there's a lot of things to think about for my future and who I am and who I'm going to be, I know that through having faith, a relationship with God, and knowing that I'm a child of God, that is enough. And just like for me, I know that for whatever situations you all may be going through, it is more than enough too. Thank you.